That is what I think of Mr. J. Evans Pritchard. We're not playing pipe. We're talking about poetry. How can you judge poetry like American Bandstand? Like, oh yeah, I love Byron, I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it, you know? Now, I want you to rip out that entire page. Go on, rip it out, I mean it. Rip every last bit of it out. In fact, gentlemen, do not stop there. Rip out the entire introduction. I want it all ripped. I want to hear nothing but ripping of Mr. Pritchard. We'll perforate it, put it on a roll. This isn't the Bible. You're not going to go to hell for this. This is a battle, a war. And the casualties might be your hearts and souls. Armies of academics going forward, measuring poetry. No, we'll have none of that here. In my class, you'll learn to think for yourselves again. You'll learn to savor words and language. Because believe it or not, whatever anybody else tells you, words and ideas can change the world. I see that look in Mr. Rushen's eye. Sure, poetry has nothing to do with medical school or business school, right? Mr. Channel, you probably agree with him, saying, oh yes, we should just quietly study our Mr. Pritchard and learn our rhyme and our meter, while quietly going about other nobler pursuits. I have a secret for you. Huddle up. I mean it. A little audience participation will not hurt you. This is the secret that I am to teach you in this class. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, business, law, these are noble pursuits and things that we need to sustain life. But beauty, poetry, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. To quote from Whitman, O mio life, of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish. What good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here. That life exists and identity. That the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. That the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. I got one more question. What will your verse be?